We just finished up this 2018 C7 Z06 and the customer had very specific requirements. One, he wanted to keep it on 93 octane, and two, he wanted to make as much power as possible, which is everyone's requirement. So, how we wanted to do that is, you have your options. One is you can do pulley, do upper pulley, lower pulley, and just shove as much air as possible, but really it's not the best way on 93 octane. Really you want efficiency. 93 octane is the best with an efficient motor. So we're going to start from the beginning of the motor to the end to show you what we did. We first started off with a 5-inch Roto-Fab intake that lets the air flow as much as possible into the blower. Second, we did a Nick Williams 103 throttle body to let the air into the blower as much as possible. Then we sent the blower out to Kong for their X-port, which allows the blower to flow into the blower, the air to flow into the blower as fast and as much as possible, and out of the blower as much as possible. And he threw on a 235 upper for two reasons. One, to spin a blower a little faster, and so we could put the Griptec upper pulley, so you don't have to worry about belt slip or anything like that. And then we threw in a BTR Stage 1 cam, which is an incredible cam. It is the essence of efficient. It makes incredible power, idles well, it drives well, it's the best. It really is amazing. We see the dyno graph, you understand why. And then the last thing we did was a set of headers, just to get the air out as fast as we get it in. Now let's throw in the dyno, see how it does. So we just finished with the dyno. As you saw in the poll, you hear that thing screaming. That was 7,000 RPM. Now we check out the dyno graph. So it did exactly what we wanted. It came out with 722 horsepower, 600 pounds of torque. If you look at this graph is 2,000 RPM all the way to 7,000 RPM. Because this setup is so efficient and we're not pushing that blower and spinning it to the moon, it has airflow everywhere. And because of that, the power never stops. That is literally a straight line all the way to 7,000. This is actually 6,900. Where it did 722. If I had revved it out to 7,000 or 7,100, probably would have done 730, 735. But it's a street car and it's fine. I'm going to keep the limiter at 7,000. If you look at the torque doesn't fall off. When you're normally used to the stock blower, it goes like this and it just falls off hard. This is almost a straight line. From 3,000 RPM to 7,000 RPM, it's almost the same torque. It's an incredible setup. This is the essence of efficiency. And one of the beauties of it is it has a lot of timing in it. This is not a low timing, super high boost car. This car has tons of timing, which allows timing to be pulled as it gets hot and still make good power. But this car doesn't have heat soak issues. That's the beauty of it. Because we're just running a 235 upper and a stock lower, we're barely spinning the blower faster than stock, and the cam's allowing that air to come in quicker than it ever was. So it never gets hot. I was able to do back-to-back-to-back pulls on this thing, and we lost maybe 10 at the wheels, 15 at the wheels. I let it cool off for like 2 hours just to do a cold pull, and it gained like 10. It is so efficient. It's an incredible setup. And I love it when customers let us put something together that really works well. And this is as good as it gets. Also, this is a stick shift. This is a manual 6 in case you're wondering. So that's awesome. If you have any questions, just give us a message or a text and we'll answer for you. See you later.